SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. We're previewing Week 4 in the NFL here at SBRForum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking with Troy West from allplayswin.com. We're handicapping the NFL right now, and the first 3 weeks, Troy's picks in our videos have gone 6-2 against the spread. Very nice, Troy West. Thanks for being back with us once again.
Thanks a lot, Pete. 6-2, and I truly feel we're going to continue to push this record and throw out some more W's. We felt we struggled last week, but we're still very pleased with where we're at. And as we continue to move forward and dissect these teams, we're feeling good at allplayswin.com to continue. Remember, guys, it's over the course of the season. We are going to win over the course of the season. All
right, well, you picked some tough lines, in my opinion, this week to cover in our videos. This is a game we're going to talk about. Jets at the Titans. The Titans are 4.5-point home favorite. The total is 38.5, and the Titans, of course, did pull out a win and a push last week. They got a little bit lucky, though, and the Chargers kind of had a lot of negatives in that game. So the Titans, they're just not quite looking, to my eye, like the team that you want to be giving a lot of points to anyone in the NFL. Jake Locker's kind of a wild card. Sometimes he's actually looking better, but we know his history of being a little bit unreliable. And the Jets, they're actually playing teams kind of tough, kind of close. I'm thinking maybe the Jets plus 4.5 and the total 38.5. I know both these teams are a little bit iffy on offense, but that's a very low total. I'm thinking maybe Jets plus 4.5, maybe the over 38.5. But as of right now, looking like a pass to me. What do you like here?
I really like Tennessee, Pete. I think Tennessee's a football team that's very much under the radar. They very well could be 3-0 right now if it weren't for a fluky comeback by Houston Texans earlier this year. They'd be 3-0, and we'd be really talking about the Tennessee Titans. They are 2-1. They're at home against, I think, a very bad Jets team. Jets have snuck out a couple of wins, but I don't think it's going to happen at Tennessee. I think Geno Smith's finally going to be really, really tested here on the road in front of a fired-up crowd that's excited about this football team. They're coming off a fantastic comeback win against the Chargers. I think their defense is starting to play better. They held the Chargers to 13 points. And the Chargers' offense is pretty darn good. They put up 30-plus against the Eagles. So that's a pretty good accomplishment for this Tennessee defense. So I think the Jets are really going to struggle to put the ball in the end zone. I'm going to be shocked if they get above 10, 13 points themselves. And I think Locker, he is finding ways to move the ball. Chris Johnson really hasn't gotten going yet. I think it's a good opportunity for him to get going. And I just really like the Titans to win this game by 10. I think they're going to win a 21-10 game, a 21-13 game. I think they will be in control. I know it took a comeback last week. Not this week. I think they'll be in control this week, and they are going to take down a bad Jet team.
Yeah, I hear you. It just the Titans strike me as one of these teams that they do, in every game they're going to look great for like, a quarter or a half or even 3 quarters. But it looks like at some point, they're either going to be, behind and then coming back to make it close, or ahead and then, sort of like mailing it in for a quarter, letting the other team back. They just strike me as a team that's not very reliable when it comes to giving, more than a field goal. But that doesn't bother you, huh?
No, I think you're right. I think they're going to do that against good teams, right. Teams like the Texans, teams like the Chargers. I don't think the Jets are in that category right now. The Jets still have a lot to prove. I know they've beaten Buffalo. They've played some bad teams. We saw what they did against New England. They did play them tough for a while, but I don't think the Jets are a cream of the crop team. I think they're a 4 or 5 win team at best. And I think Tennessee's really catching teams off guard. They've got some talent on offense. Their defense is looking great. I mean, you look at what they did at Pittsburgh week 1. Kept Houston in check for the most part week 2, and then held a Charger team to 13. So how are the Jets going to move the ball at Tennessee in front of that crowd? I don't really see it, and I do think that Tennessee will get enough points to cover that 4.5.
Okay, sounds good to me. Troy West from All Plays Win, liking the Titans, minus 4.5 over the Jets. Thanks so much once again, Troy.